see what PlayStation comes out with, and then you were like, I bought one, buy one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I mean, and Halo wasn't there to convince me otherwise, so.
True. We've
Well,
already
no,
established
no.
that you're the Halo fanboy.
Yeah, we had previously discussed what our favorite video game of all time was, and I'm heavily nostalgic on like my waiting, so for me like the multiplayer aspect of playing, like obviously there are sleepless nights playing slaps only on GoldenEye on N64 and stuff,
Oh, God,
but I
yes.
never owned one of those consoles, so I did own a console and did get to play like Halo, split screen, rockets only in arena,
Yes.
like, you know.
Oh, dude, when it comes to multiplayer games, I have the ultimate one.
Alright.
I love
Sure.
Halo, but Time Splitters will always be the greatest multiplayer first-person shooter franchise ever.
Time
Ever.
Splitters?
Time Splitters. It is the only game where you can play as an army of monkeys against an army of T-Rexes armed with baseball bats or bricks.
It's perfect.
I literally just did such a dick move and like purposely opened the headphones as big as I possibly could, really aggressively in front of Matt's face, and he put them on and they fit perfect.
Wait.
Do we have to go to settings? Are we doing
Go
zombies?
Go into classic, yeah. Go click
Yeah.
Don't do normal. Just do
Casual.
casual.
Yeah, I know.
Casual,
maybe
casual
these-
is the one you want to do.
We're chilling.
The
But
boys,
9 is yeah.
the boys pointed out that
I-
you had made that mistake once and it resulted in a rage quit.
Rage
It
quit?
resulted in
No.
a very angry Matt.
It wasn't an angry Matt. It was a pointing out a fact Matt.
Sony PlayStation.
Top selling, best selling game console.
The
Original Sony PlayStation.
Sold more than anything.
Sold more than anything. Sold more than the PlayStation 4, sold more than the Xbox 360. Guess what's next? This might shock you.
The greatest selling systems,
Best selling
Nintendo.
system.
No,
it's gonna be. I'd say it's a Nintendo system. I would
Sure.
have to say.
Okay, yeah, it's a Nintendo.
Is it
But which
Wii?
Nintendo? You want to know Wii?
I'm trying to think what would like mass appeal, like mass scale, mass
I
numbers.
think it was
The original
I think
NES,
the
I
Wii was
can't
the
remember how
biggest
many
seller.
people would buy it, but
the Wii
it's
was
gotta be
the biggest seller.
Wii,
Yeah,
because
the
it
Wii
had
was
that
the
mass
biggest
appeal.
seller, 'cause it
Well,
was-
ladies were buying
Yeah.
that shit.
Dude,
For,
I
like,
remember
the
coming
Wii
home from
balance
school. I had an
boards.
Xbox, and I could hear the sound that sounded an unfamiliar sound of the Wii Tennis. And I walk in, and it was for the first time and only time I see my brother and my mom playing a video game together. It was just like, this system's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal how a lot of different people will be able to kind of get into it
But
and play it, right?
if I have to say if I think we're not going with two like really personal preferences here, right?
No, what do you think is the
I'd say
best
the
that was out
best
there?
system for the time was the PlayStation 2. It
Wow.
has the longest lifespan of any other system I can think of.
No, it had storage,
To
but
the
you
point-
had to put cards in it, right?
You had memory cards still.
Yeah,
And
it had
honestly,
memory
I fucking
cards.
miss them. I love
Just
the
like-
memory cards.
Oh, I
Because that
remember
was
the
a
little
time when you didn't
cases
have
and
to
stuff like
install.
that. That's like saying I miss mini disc.
GameCube, I fucking love that shit, man. That was
Ah.
my favorite. GameCube was my jam.
Cool looking
That was
console
my
though.
system.
GameCube?
Dude, I think that
That was cool.
the GameCube,
But why it was so big, I didn't understand because you had such tiny discs.
it had tiny discs. I would have to okay, I can say that there was some inferiorities to it. But not
Alright, I
like
got
you would
one for you.
expect.
How about this?
I'll let
How
you-
about Game Boy?
I was going there. I was gonna
Greatest
go with
fucking
Game Boy
handheld of all
Advance.
time.
Yeah.
Any
Game Boy,
a Game Boy
Game
original
Boy
because it like talking about like
Yeah.
first handheld console that really like
that
you gotta ready
was
it.
a revolution.
ready up, buddy.
Oh,
You gotta hold it.
I already did.
So,
Sniper Clark is ready, buddy.
I was too fixated in our conversation.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Shannon Myers ain't gonna ready up.
Though,
Jinx.
I gotta say the Switch
Fingers.
is it's fantastic. The 3DS is a lot of fun. But
Portable
if you're gonna go
consoles
to handheld systems. Oh yeah, the Switch is probably the best.
Think about a road trip back when, like, Game Boy first came out, versus like
Dude,
without anything for entertainment and just Tetris in it alone.
Yep.
Or Mario.
I can guarantee you right now, if I went to my mother's home and I went to the shitter, there would be an original Game Boy with
Fuck
Tetris
off.
in it, with original
Fuck
Game Boy
off.
with Tetris, with fresh
Charge.
fucking batteries, ready to roll.
Really?
Right now.
Whose name's
It's
on the
very
high
sick.
score?
What's that?
Whose name's on the high score?
AAA.
Who's that?
Hey, fucking either me or my mom, one or the other.
That's so funny.
Because
You
like
know that for sure.
you couldn't figure it out, like how to switch the names on. Absolutely, man. That.
I got a good Game Boy story.
Jack.
Well, my first game, I never had the original. In fact, we never actually bought a Game Boy. I was just at home. I think by this point, GameCube, I was either playing GameCube or I snuck into Phil's room to play the Xbox, or I was playing the PlayStation. I don't know, one of the three systems at the time. And old man comes in, he's like, "Hey, here you go." Hands me Pokemon, a Game Boy Color Pokemon Edition
Nice.
with a piece of that, I guess the tape. I forget the name of the tape, but it's the one that's got like paper material in it, so that you can write on it for schools.
What?
But it had that on the back with some kid's name on it. My dad was just like, "Oh, where'd you get this?" And old man's just like, "Oh, I went to the grocery to get some stuff, and I just saw this sitting in the apple, so I just picked it up from my pocket and brought it home." So I had a stolen Game Boy Color Pokemon Edition
Oh shit.
with a free copy of Super Mario Land.
Oh shit.
That was my first Game Boy that I still have to this day. You can probably go to my brother's place, and it will be in a box.
Is that your first console?
No, my first console that I ever got as a handheld, yes. That was my first. As a console, you gotta go to the GameCube. Though I did play the Genesis and the NES back in the day.
Oh, you motherfucker. Stop stealing my zombie knife kills. You know how hard it's gonna be later?
Oh, we're just gonna get the big fucker.
It's in the boy knife.
That's not a knife. This
That's
is a
a
knife.
knife.
You already got your painter. You don't need to worry about it anymore.
I need to like open some.
Hey guys,
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna bring some company to some new friends to the center here.
Two shots. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Like, we all agree that the
Let's
Game
go
Boy
with, like,
was
a
pretty
bit more
fucking
of
high
a-
on the
Challenging questions. When it comes to the top, least favorite. Like which one is that you just do not, you would never want? There's a lot on the market you could find that you might not think of. The first I can go with is probably going to be, I forget which one was the Panasonic one, but that one was god off the CDR or whatever. That was terrible.
Let's just keep it in like the mass produced.
Mass produced?
people
Okay,
know.
sorry, Jaguar then. We're
Okay.
gonna go with big names.
Sure.
Like with the system that doesn't even work.
Yeah. You can shoot a beam out of that shit.
Yeah, I know. And you can revive people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can revive with that same beam.
Epic.
Give it a clutch.
Yes. For number one console that I could like totally leave and never bother with, would be the Sega Genesis.
I can barely hear Matt through the...
Totally the Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah. I know. There's so many memories there for people, and like so many like pretty awesome games. I have a couple games in there that were pretty ballin' that I remember playing, like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. I remember playing.
I remember the music
so
well in the game being like so epic because it was slightly electronic. Yeah, but it was the same song.
Well, the Genesis was my first console I ever played.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got like awesome nostalgia.
I played one of the worst games that you could play on it.
What'd you play?
Which was Sonic Spinball.
Oh.
Which the Sonic Pinball game.
Yeah.
We had that and like some realistic Mike Tyson boxing game.
Sure.
And a golfing game. That was all we had for that console.
That sounds amazing. Who doesn't like playing
any
golf
other
games?
game except those two. Spinball was just like, whatever, the kids can play it.
It'd be a fun one. Fun one for the kiddos.
Then I had, the NES, which had one game, or two games, three technically. Actually, no, I don't even remember. I think this was back when they were separate. The old, when Duck Hunt was by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a copy of A Boy and His Blob for the NES, which no one knows about.
Go pick up that thing that you just did. It's gonna go away anyways. Go back up to that altar. Sorry, buddy. Boy and a Blob, and what else?
Boy and His Blob and Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, okay.
Which
I
spent most of the time shooting the dog laughing at.
You know, here's a weird story. My dad never really played video games, but he played the clay shooter on Duck Hunt a lot, and he's pretty fucking good at it. Yeah. He also hunted.
So that would kind of go...
I feel like that would just be like, he's like, this translates.
Yep.
This...
It's like, I know
Mario, not so much. This... Yeah.
Yeah.
This is familiar territory.
Remember how I said Tetris? The Game Boy? My mom, the only game she ever played on the NES or any of those other systems was Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, because it was Tetris. It translated perfectly. She was able to pick it up. She's like, oh, I know how to do this. And she's like, the first time she ever got the game, and like, we were like figuring out fucking stuff with Mario, right? And like, she sat there and like came into the room later, and she looks at it, she's like, you guys play Tetris? Like, no, it's Mario. No, that's Tetris. Like, can I play? Like to play? Yeah, I'd really like to play, actually. Like, alright, here's the controller, like, show me how to do it.
Yeah, they're done.
Go for it, Mom.
And then she destroys.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Yeah, she sure did hold the fucking high score in that game. I did not play Dr. Mario. I was more enthralled with like other Nintendo games, like Legends of Zeldas and stuff.
Right.
Mike, what's your like least kind of picked up title, or not title, but system?
Least picked up,
or least favorite, I would say.
Oh, my least favorite system. I mean, it's hard to say. Like what I've owned.
Sure.
I mean, it's hard to judge a system I've never played. Well, then I think Virtual Boy or like whatever. It's like ultimately like
that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Given fucking neck problems to people since what 1997 or whatever the fuck it was. Who knows? But like
it's like 8 games.
Yeah, like the Mario Tennis is a nice concept, but probably one of the worst systems I would say. But like probably one of the worst ones I've owned. Hard to say. Xbox 360 was a pretty bad one, since like so many of them had problems. I went through 2 of them.
Red Ring.
I had the Red Ring twice.
I had,
The
let's say, at least 5 to 6 different Xbox 360 systems.
they refused to go with Blu-ray, and we all know how that turned out. I bought a flat screen, my first one, before I bought my Xbox 360, so I could take advantage of high def. And then high def movies, high def gaming, right? For console.
Yeah.
First for me anyway, and then like all of a sudden I go with the HD DVD thing,
Yeah.
because that's all they do. Invest like $300 in a DVD player attachment. I don't know what it was, $199 at least.
Sure.
Whatever. I invested money in a DVD player that died like a year later, so not thrilled about that. But then like, yeah, probably 360 for me. And
How long
nothing,
going?
no crazy title that really blew my mind either when it first launched. Coast Recon was a fun game, I liked it, but
Yeah.
nothing came quick when it launched.
I will have to admit there was a lot more better or fun games to play during the Xbox's launch than the PlayStation. So granted, the PlayStation launch had good games, but there wasn't many. While the Xbox just kind of tossed like half a dozen games at you.
Right.
There were okay titles, like you had Quake 4. I liked it. It was a fun game. Perfect Dark Zero was alright.
Perfect Dark Zero was one I picked up. The graphics I thought were amazing.
Oh yeah. My memory serves very well because back when the Xbox 360 peripheral was $200, you could connect it in and you could watch your HD DVD movies, and it basically went away within 2 years of being first
Right?
announced.
How messed up is that?
It launched in 2006.
By the way, I have it in the
dead
other
by
room.
2008.
I want to put it. Okay, it's about the size of a book. I kind of want to just turn it into a tombstone.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Like,
what's this on?
Sorry.
Matt's trying to say that he wants to turn. He agrees we should turn the actual player that I still have into a tombstone. Like spray paint it gray and just put R.I.P. on it.
R.I.P. HD DVD.
Yeah.
My first 360 didn't even last an hour.
Really?
After plugging it in and turning it on for the first time. Yep. My
Oh
brother's Xbox
my
lasted
God,
him
that would
several
lead
years.
me to have so little
Mine-
faith, but
Honestly, I kept going with the Xbox. I wanted to play Halo 3. That was what I was waiting for. That was like Halo fucking 3. When it comes out,
I bought Halo
Shit.
3, man. I
Oh,
bought Halo
I had
3,
it
and I
pre-ordered.
loved it. The graphics were great. I was stoked.
the game was so fun.
I also bought
Forge
Reach.
mode,
Loved Reach. Bought the limited edition
I-
statue edition because I thought that was fucking so cool.
almost got that for free from another
I bought it
kid in
real
school I
cheap
was-
on Best Buy, I'll tell you what.
No, you got a few people got it like that.
Yeah, it was just like on sale. I was like, it's how much? It's like, that's how much the game costs. They're like, yeah, I don't know. It's the last one we have. I don't know. Do you believe in aliens, buddy?
That's I haven't seen any, but I'd like to.
Do I
I
need to
want to
self-revive?
believe
What the hell killed Myers?
Yeah, you're gonna need to self-revive.
I can't. Oh, there we go. How? What?
But
This bot that was... You know, I don't know what's going on. It's glitching out. Oh, we were under a trap. I think I killed myself, actually. I was like, oh, I'm going to activate a trap, and then I backed up into a trap. I definitely did not know
I've
that
done
trap
that.
was going to activate. I thought it was going to activate in front of me. Interesting. Sorry, did you say you do believe in aliens?
I want
How
to
could you
believe.
not?
How could you not? I mean, just odds, right? Somebody's got to win the lottery. We all buy tickets.
Yeah, like it's
Someone's gotta be
unbelievably
that thing.
disturbing if it like either side of the outcome, like statistically, aliens should exist.
Well, okay. Are you?
Aliens could
But-
be earthworms on another planet, too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like-
okay, I think. So when you.
It's not
Are
arguing
you
intelligent life.
You mean you're asking if? Yes, you're asking if there's organic life or just like bacteria.
That's the
Because
same
if you're
thing.
speaking like bacteria, easily there's life somewhere. There's everywhere. Has to be.
Sure.
Has to be.
If there's organic material, that could very well be possible. I don't think there's really going to be anything like us. But then again, you know, the universe is insanely old to the point of like it's unfathomably
Bad
imaginable.
kitty. Bad kitty.
No, no one's gonna reflect.
So who knows, really?
Not you. Not I.
Chan, watch out.
But I would.
Maybe Neil
I-
deGrasse Tyson.
But if I ever meet one, I believe at that point. But until then, I can only all I can really say is as I want to see. I'd love to believe it.
Well,
Believe in organic life on other planets.
If you got the chance to see a zombie, or not a zombie. Wow.
Zombie, wow. Well, I wonder what you're looking at.
If I
Definitely
saw
not
a zombie, I would probably go crazy. It's the end of the world. I would fuck everything up.
No. I was
It's
trying
impressive
to.
otherwise.
I was just trying to get it reloaded there.
What was your actual question, Matt?
I was just gonna say, like, if you saw an alien, I'm pretty sure the lack of disbelief or like the sense of disbelief would be gone.
I think judging by the actual like the animalistic behavior of what the organism that I am, I'd probably lose my shit, freak out as if I'm looking at an insect the size of me,
Sure.
and just completely, react to it as if what you would see a chimpanzee reacting to a giant spider.
Oh,
Just get me the fuck out of here! This is no. Don't want to be here for that.
yeah. Or go like full Starship Troopers and try and kill them.
That's I think the instinctual reaction that most of us will have.
Probably.
Oh,
We don't
definitely.
like to really admit it, but that's most of it is like you see an alien, like if it's like one of those gray aliens, you're still gonna lose your shit.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna panic. You're gonna have an anxiety attack, unlike
Definitely.
anything else in the world. We all like to think like, oh no, man, like we see an alien, it's like it's gonna be like an extraordinary experience. No, you're gonna shit your pants. And you're gonna be probably trying to kill it.
Mhm. There will definitely be an awkward conversation involved. One more.
Well, one of them is still
Blood,
alive.
champion blood.
Yeah, one more to go. I think it is up in
we
the
did all.
Vikings.
I think it's Danu.
Is that
There he is.
Oh, no. That's a regular one. Okay, so if aliens don't exist, let's spin this a little bit. If aliens don't exist, why the fuck were we so special and lucky that we somehow got to be the one thing to come out of this cesspool of an Earth? How
Do you
did
consider it
how? Well, okay, Mr. Senate.
Maybe other people are living as sentient beings that like are interdimensionally traveling, and we're the ones that are stuck in these meat sacks.
Did you take a drop of LSD while I was coming over?
I'm just like, I actually had to stop running to talk about that. Be like,